Hello, and welcome to the introductory episode of Losing You, Gaining Yourself. I'm your host, Carlin Newson. The reason I started this podcast is so that I could help people connect with success stories. How do you become a success story? Well, it's when you go from knowing what you need to do and you start doing it. How many of us have started a diet? You do the research, you know what you should eat, what you shouldn't eat. You figure out an exercise program that works best for you to tone your body and lose fat. You may even start the program and see some results, but then you stop. What about you who have this great idea to starting a business or design your own product, something that could really help people? You research it, you create a business plan, you talk to people about it, and then someone tells you, well, it's been done before. There's 1,000 people out there doing it. But you then get discouraged instead of saying how your idea is different and then continue the process. Well, how are your finances looking? Was last year the year that you were going to stop living paycheck to paycheck? You know how to take measures, packing your lunch every day, but you just don't feel like eating what you packed. And once again, you find yourself spending money going out to lunch with your work buddies instead of eating what you've already made. And even when it comes to spending, you upgrade to the latest phone when there's nothing wrong with the one you have. The story continues with a savings plan. Do you have one, or have you regulated it to your 401k plan if you even have one of those? Or if you need to buy something, do you find yourself waiting to the end of the year or the beginning of the year when you get that income tax return? Most of us have found ourselves in one of these scenarios. There are so many of us that just don't rise to fulfill our greatness because of a very good reason, right? Well, it may be a good reason, or it may just be an excuse. But whatever the case may be, we've allowed ourselves to stop performing in a way that affects positive change, the way we want to live our life. That gap between knowing what to do and then doing what we need to do seems like an impossible jump. Some people, however, do succeed in creating that bridge to cross over from trying to be successful to actually making that lifestyle change. That is what I want to share with you in this podcast. I'm going to be highlighting people who, like you, try many times to accomplish a desired result. But they finally reached that point where they've had enough and they knew it was time to get over that hump of excuses and stay focused on what they wanted. They created habits that led to their success. What I'll do is share with you what it took for them to get across that road. Their stories will motivate you. Some of their experiences will bring tears to your eyes as they mirror your own personal struggle. We will cover the grind. We'll talk about the changes and how it affected the people around them who are in their lives. Now, the first episode I'm going to start with is one that's close to my heart. Now, for the past 15 years, I've been trying to lose these pounds that I've gained and really live an active lifestyle. And like you've heard me say before, I've started programs and stopped them. But I'm at that point where I've had enough. I've developed a program that works for me, that's been successful. I've started doing the exercise that's been helping me. And I needed a support group, a people to really motivate me. So I created this first series as that motivation for myself. And I figure if these people's stories motivate me, they can probably motivate you too. So sit back, plug in, and lose you so you can gain yourself. Thank you for listening to Losing You, Gaining Yourself. You can expect an inspirational session every Monday right here on YouTube. To stay up to date with what's happening, follow me on Facebook at Losing You, Gaining Yourself, Instagram at Carlin_Newson. Get real-time updates on Twitter by following me there at Losing You, capital U, and Win. For more information, inspiration, visit and subscribe to my website at losingyougainingyourself at wordpress.com.